हेलो एवरीवन, मैं हूं आपकी स्वप्ना मैम. In liquid state, as we have started the properties, in that first one we have completed, that is the vapor pressure. Today we are going to discuss the second property, but before going towards that main property point, I want to discuss one example with you. And that example is that if we consider we are having two roads, what is the point? If we are having two roads, one is with the stones. On that road, number of stones are there, and second one is very smooth road is there, and after that just we are throwing one ball. What we are throwing? We are throwing one ball. Here also same situation we are creating, means here also we are throwing one ball. Now tell me what will happen. What will happen? Which one will move fastly, or which one will come at the end firstly, on this rough road or on that smooth road? Yes, your answer is correct one. On smooth road, that ball come at the end rapidly. That will come rapidly, and it will come slowly. That ball will come at the end. Yes, that will also come, but that will come slow. Why? What is the reason behind that? Listen carefully. Here that road was smooth, so there was no resistance from that side, from that road to that ball, because we have taken the same balls, only change in that road is there or surface is there. Simply we will consider surface. On that surface, number of stones are there. That surface is rough. So what is happening? That surface, which is the roughness of that surface is there, it resisting to that ball to move forward, and that is the reason behind that it reaches at the end but slowly, and it reaches rapidly at the end. Clear to everyone? So because of that, on that basis I will discuss another one example also. Now see here water, and second ones we are going to take here honey. Both are liquid, as you know that very well. In that, you know that honey is sweet in taste, this is tasteless. But now what is our point? Listen carefully. If we consider we are having one water drop and we are having the another one drop which is of the honey. When we are observing, now tell me, like that here also, what was the here point? Ball was thrown by us and it reaches at the end. Here also, if we consider this is the water drop and this is the honey drop, who will move rapidly or who will flow rapidly? What will be the answer? What is the correct answer? Tell me please. Yes, your answer is correct one, that is the water. Water will flow rapidly. What is the reason behind that? That we will discuss, and that is reason is viscosity. You will say here also viscosity? No, that is the example for our understanding purpose. Here when resistance is getting at that time, rate of this flow, it gets slowed down. So here also because of that viscosity, what is the happening? That water flows fastly, rapidly, and honey flow slowly. So here we are going to discuss the property, that is the viscosity. So let's start with that point. So in short we will write here what is mean by that viscosity. Viscosity is the property of liquid which measures how much freely liquid can flow. How much freely liquid can flow. So this is nothing but the viscosity. Generally we can say that. Another way is also there. What is that another way? Internal resistance to flow, possessed by the liquid. It is also called as a viscosity, as we have discussed the example. So this is the first point, this is the second, and now we are going to discuss the third point, that is the example. So what is the example? As we have discussed honey and water. In that, as we have seen that flow, which one flows rapidly? That is the water. Water flows rapidly. And what about the honey? Honey flows slowly. What is the reason behind that? As we have seen that if internal resistance is more, then that is nothing but the viscosity. Means in that way, in that example, we can say that internal resistance in honey is more. So more internal resistance. We are writing here more internal resistance, and that's why honey flows slowly. In case of the water, that internal resistance is low. So low internal resistance, and because of that only that water flows rapidly. Clear to everyone? So this is the example and these are the definitions. Then what is the reason behind that? Yes, we understood that internal resistance more or less, but who is creating that internal resistance? That we will discuss here. That internal resistance or that viscosity is because of only intermolecular forces. So what is the reason behind that? Intermolecular forces. If these intermolecular forces are strong, and hydrogen bonding. If we consider these two reasons, what is the reason? Hydrogen bonding and strong intermolecular forces. What they are doing exactly? When there is a strong intermolecular force is there, then what is happening? This molecule and this another molecule, they are holding them to each other strongly, and because of that only, when one layer is flowing over the another one, or when one layer of the liquid is passing over the other, at that time this layer resists them, and because of that only viscosity is there or internal resistance is created. Clear to everyone? So what is the reason? Internal forces are strong and hydrogen bonding holds the molecule together, holds the molecule together and resist passing the layer over other. Resist the passing layer over other. That we will discuss through diagram also. As I told you, this is the drop. Here we will consider it is a drop of honey. So what will happen when we are going to consider here it is drop? At that time, this is the first layer of this drop. This is the second layer of this drop. This is the third layer. This when number of layers are there. According to our concept, what we are going to discuss here, if we consider this is the A layer, B layer, C layer, we will discuss only 3 layers. Okay, they hold to each other very strongly. Then what will happen? Because of that strong bonding or strong forces, they will not allow to go away from each other. They will try to keep at the same place. Because of that, A, when it tries to flow, at that time B will resist him. When B will try to flow, are you getting my point? And because of that resistance, because of that opposing force, they are not allowing to flow fastly or rapidly, and that is nothing but our viscosity. And only honey has more viscosity than the water. What it means? Means honey molecules hold together very tightly, while in case of water molecule, here also there is a strong hydrogen bonding is also there, but as compared to honey, water has weak bonding, weak force, and because of that only honey is more viscous. Here we have compared honey and water. Now if we compare water and methanol, in this case, as we have observed, honey is more viscous, but in case of water and methanol, because of presence of hydrogen bonding in the water is more viscous than the methanol, that is the alcohol. Clear to everyone? One example that is very important for the objective point of view also. What is that point? See, glass is highly viscous liquid, which appears which appears as solid, which appears as a solid. I think so everyone knows that glass which is present in its solid state, but it is the highly viscous liquid. Clear to everyone? Now if we consider that viscosity, here we can say that viscosity is the force of friction between two layers of liquid. Clear to everyone? So if we consider one diagram for that one, we are going to discuss mathematically also what is the formula, or if we consider that viscosity is measured in the form of the viscosity coefficient, we can say here viscosity is measured in the units of viscosity coefficient. And if we consider its symbol is neta. And the diagram is, if we consider this is the first layer, this is the second layer of that liquid, and this is the third layer. These layers, if we consider layer of this liquid, it having the area that is the 1 centimeter square. This is the area of that layer. If we consider these two layers are apart from each other by the distance, that is the dx centimeter. Means this is the distance between two layers. Now if we consider this difference in velocity, as we have seen that distance between them, velocity for this layer, first, second, third layer. For the third layer, minimum velocity will be there. Why? Because this layer will resist to this one. Means if we consider this layer having the velocity u, then this layer having the velocity that is the u minus, that will require less than the second. While for the first, or the velocity of the first layer, that will be more than u. So that's why I have written v, u plus. So if we consider the velocity difference, that we are going to consider, that is the dv centimeter per second. Force of friction is directly proportional to area into dv by dx. If we remove this proportionality sign, then we are getting here, for the force of friction I am writing here F neta into A into dv by x. Now just we are rearranging this formula. So what is that formula? Neta is equal to F into dx divided by A divided by dv. In that, if we consider A is the area of layer, dx is the distance between the layers, dv, this is the velocity difference. Next one we have to write, that is the neta, and that is the viscosity coefficient. So what is the definition, or how to define that viscosity coefficient? Listen carefully. Now see, when neta is equal to F, means neta means that is nothing but the viscosity coefficient is the force of friction when this area, if we consider that neta is equal to force of friction when it is possible, when distance between two layers, that will be 1 centimeter. When velocity difference, that is also 1 centimeter per second, and when area of this layer, that will be 1 centimeter square. When such conditions are maintained, then we can say that viscosity coefficient is the force of friction. Are you getting my point? So in this way we have completed viscosity related some points. Now if we consider the unit of the viscosity, here we can say that Newton second per meter square. What is the unit of this viscosity? Newton second per meter square. This is the SI unit of this one. If we consider Celsius unit, that is the boys. This unit is taken from one of the scientists' name. So this is the unit of the viscosity. Now we are going to discuss factors affecting on viscosity. So here we can say that first factor, that is the nature of liquid. Nature of liquid. In that we can say that if intermolecular forces increases, viscosity increases. Viscosity also increases. Similarly, like that also we can say in case of the hydrogen bonding. As the hydrogen bonding is there, viscosity increases. So this is the nature of the liquid. Second one is that temperature. Now we will discuss what is the effect of the temperature on the viscosity. So similarly, if we consider when temperature increases, at that time viscosity decreases. Viscosity decreases. If we consider the temperature effect, when temperature increases, at that time it becomes thin, means it is converting into the more fluidiform, that is nothing but the less viscous. So what is the effect of temperature? Effect of temperature is as the temperature increases, viscosity decreases. होप सो आपको समझ में आ गया होगा, ये वीडियो पसंद भी आएगा. डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक एंड इफ यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग प्लीज सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल to get videos. Thank you all of you.